market and trade is a very important one. To promote equitable access to fish farms, fish markets and trade at national, regional and global levels. Establish the regulations and standards, including traceability, we talked about it yesterday. Provide and maintain the necessary public infrastructure, facilities and essential services, including road networks, water and sanitation, and electricity supply. Encourage and partner with the private sector for building appropriate market infrastructure, including processing and cold chain facilities. Support the establishment of market-led fish farmer organizations, ensuring the equitable participation of marginalized groups. Establish a network of fish farmers and relevant. Strengthen the capacity of fish farmers as well as other actors along the aquaculture value chain, particularly in fish marketing, building market intelligence on packaging and labeling. We have the private sector sitting here, and I am sure they know what we are speaking about. You have to be very smart the way you pack, the way you label, to be able to mirror your face and to put your product outside.
From my side and from the FAO side, I don't have much to say, except to thank all players that have contributed in this matter. It has been a journey that demanded a lot of energy, and I'm glad that when that energy was required, you somehow dug deep and were able to deliver on that. I will not be lying if I said I'm one of the happiest persons in this building, because I never thought this day would ever dawn. It has dawned. We have 3 strategic documents that form building blocks for developing aquaculture and fisheries in this country. And we have to be proud that we were the architects of those blocks. As we go forward, we realize that our capacities are not yet where they should be. But let's accept that this will be a gradual process. But being gradual, it is also important that we recognize that we have to be deliberate in addressing those gaps that we identified in this room and beyond. I think for me, what is key is that beyond those documents that have been validated here, you also have information in the form of the report that Dr. Kumetsi has provided. It will be important to engage on those so that any gaps that are left out by these 3 documents can also be strengthened through that information.
I've summarized everybody, you distinguished guests. First of all, allow me really to extend my gratitude on the behalf of the Ministry of Agriculture for your continued technical and financial support. Really, I've seen your commitment, I've seen your dedication, and on behalf of the Ministry of Agriculture, really you have given this Department of Livestock the strength. And I think, as FAO always says, he says, I want to quote the narrative, he says, he doesn't have all the funding, but he's a catalyst. So In other words, he's just stimulating us. But for us to navigate our way and have funds, it's our business. But I think we will still have the candidate that we are thankful as a Department of Livestock. We take this as a critical milestone to develop. I remember when we were making discussion, when you said the policy doesn't exist. That didn't go well with me. We had that section that we were calling Fisheries. But it's like we didn't even exist. That was not good. But on behalf of the government of Lesotho and Ministry of Agriculture and Nutrition, really, it is an honor to have achieved this milestone that we have achieved today. And like I'm saying, when you look closely, just an observation to the government of Lesotho. We have been talking, we have been doing nice presentations, we have been drafting documents that gathered us. It's my prayer that you will also be a catalyst in the implementation of this aquatic fisheries and aquatic aquaculture. And I really want to urge all the members. I heard from the director that there's nothing changing. So that says they understand their mandate. Their mandate requires seriousness, requires discipline, but more importantly, it requires agency. I just wonder why we didn't do this in the past 10 years. We are just doing it today, and we seem to have been overtaken by a lot of events as a country. Dr. Fenya, let this come to fruition, and when you are outside the surface, at least you can put yourself and say, that's my achievement. Thank you.